Everywhere we look today, we are bombarded with the popular advice to protect our peace by simply cutting people out of our lives, a concept that feels incredibly empowering in the moment because it frames us as the ultimate protectors of our own mental health. And while this approach is absolutely necessary when dealing with truly abusive, manipulative, or dangerous individuals, a deeper psychological issue arises when we begin using it as a blanket solution for everyday stress, emotional fatigue, or minor misunderstandings. The hidden danger of this modern cancel culture in our personal relationships is that it frequently leads to profound isolation rather than actual peace, because as inherently social creatures, human beings fundamentally require connection and community to thrive, meaning that the real challenge we face is learning how to guard our emotional energy without building walls that completely shut the world out. Social media has conditioned us to fall into a psychological trap known as black and white thinking or splitting, where we quickly label anyone who disagrees with us, responds late, or has a bad day as toxic or narcissistic, completely ignoring the reality that human relationships are inherently complex and that even the most supportive friends or loving family members will occasionally say the wrong thing, have an off day, or cause tension, instead of immediately severing ties over normal interpersonal friction. Psychology suggests that the healthier and more mature response is to address the issue directly or adjust our expectations, recognizing that occasional conflict is a normal part of life rather than a sign of a toxic relationship. Furthermore, many people confuse protecting their peace with avoidance, which is actually a psychological defense mechanism that offers temporary relief while actively increasing social anxiety over time. Whereas true peace relies on setting healthy boundaries, which do not act as solid brick walls to lock people out, but rather as doors and filters that allow us to stay connected while choosing what we allow into our mental space. For instance, rather than completely blocking a friend whose frequent messaging feels overwhelming, a healthy boundary looks like simply communicating that you are tired and will respond the next day, thereby preserving the connection without draining your own battery. This exhaustion often stems from a subconscious savior complex or emotional overload, where we feel personally responsible for managing, fixing, or absorbing the emotions and problems of everyone around us, failing to realize that while caring for others is a beautiful trait, we are not their emotional managers, and it is entirely healthy to tell someone we love that we currently lack the mental space to carry a heavy conversation without feeling selfish for protecting our own energy. To manage this effectively, psychologists recommend viewing our social network through concentric circles where only a select 2 or 3 people belong in our innermost circle of complete trust and vulnerability, while others remain in the outer circles of casual friends or acquaintances. The breakdown occurs when we treat everyone as if they belong in our inner circle, feel betrayed when they fail to meet that standard, and then abruptly delete them from our lives, when the far more sustainable solution is to simply downgrade their level of access, reducing the time, trust, and emotional energy we invest in them while still keeping the relationship alive. This requires cultivating the powerful psychological skill of objective observation or emotional detachment, which does not mean becoming cold or unfeeling, but rather learning to observe the negativity, bad moods, or criticisms of others like a spectator, without internalizing or absorbing them as a reflection of our own worth, allowing us to remain perfectly calm and anchored even in chaotic environments. Ultimately, we must accept that one of our greatest sources of relationship stress is the futile desire to control or change how other people behave, when psychology consistently proves that people only change when they choose to, meaning that true peace is found when we stop trying to fix others and instead master our own responses and boundaries. An empty room is undoubtedly the quietest place on earth, but nobody actually wants to live in absolute isolation, proving that healthy peace is not about the absence of people, but about the presence of internal balance. Learning to filter the noise, manage our capacity, and comfortably coexist with the beautifully flawed people who make our lives worth living.